Hello and welcome to Verbling. Hi there, I'm teacher Oakley. And for the next hour, we are going to be learning some basic vocabulary to describe age or to talk about age and ages, parts of a person's life. We're going to do this by having a little discussion. I might ask you some questions, and as well, we're going to do some different types of exercises, fill in the blank and mix and match and so forth, to try to learn how to describe age. Hello, Raimundo. Hello?
Yes, hello, teacher.
Hi, okay. Actually, I can hear you, and I can also hear myself. I believe you have the Verbling window open, playing the live broadcast. And I can hear it. It echoes back through. Can you please just turn off the live broadcast so that I don't hear the echo? Okay. Anyway, all right. For anyone and everyone who comes in, if you've opened the Hangout, obviously you're here. You don't need the Verbling live broadcast. If you leave it on, it just plays over with a 3-second delay, so we hear everything again loudly. So just close that down so we don't hear that. Okay. Also, I'd like to welcome Juan Carlos. Hello, Juan.
Hello, Oakley. How are you?
I'm good. How are you today?
Fine, good. Thanks.
Okay, great. Nice to have you here. Hello to Javier. Hi, Javier. How's it going? Javier, if you're live and mic'd up and your microphone's working, just say hello when you get it together there, because of course we're going to be interacting as we go along.
Hello, teacher.
Hi. Hi, Javier. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. Doing all right. Thanks. Hello, and hello to Daniela. Welcome to the class. Daniela, hello. I see you're unmuted. I can't hear you. Okay. I'm not sure who, but someone has the Verbling window open for the live broadcast. Please just close it down. Otherwise, we're going to continue to hear the echo. It's going to be very difficult to conduct the class. So please just close the Verbling window and leave the Hangout window on. Okay. Hello, Ismail. How are you? Long time no see.
Yes, Oakley, I am doing well, thank you. How are you?
Good. Nice to hear your voice again. Nice to hear you. Welcome to the class.
See you as well, thank you.
Great. Okay. Let's get started. I'm going to do a screen share and start. We'll start with a basic exercise to talk about different terminology that we use to discuss age. We'll start with young age, I guess. Okay, here we go. All right. Raimundo, I'm going to start with you. Raimundo, what we're going to do is a little mix and match. So she's 3 days old. Which statement does that match over here on the right? She a teenager or child? What do you think?
I think uh, she's a newborn baby.
Indeed. All right. She's a newborn baby. Okay. Or more formally, she's an infant. Okay. Very good. And I don't know why, but I can. Please, if you can't, I don't know why you can't close your burbling window, but now just please mute yourself when you're not talking, because I can hear very loud the echo. Juan Carlos, try the next one here. She's 18 months. Juan, are you there? Juan, hello. Okay. Skip Juan for now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
All right, she's 18 months. What do you think?
I think that it can be the B option. She's a newborn.
Well, actually, 3 days old. All right, a week old, anywhere. Once up to a month old, I think we could describe the child as a newborn baby. At 18 months, of course, the child is starting to walk and smash into things and break things. So, Juan, I think she's 18 months is closer to she's a toddler. All right. We described a little kid from a few months old, I don't know, to maybe 3 or 4 as a toddler. Okay. Javier, what do you think? She's 8.
Well, if she's 8 years old, she's still a child.
I think you're right. Still a child. CH makes the like chocolate. Child. Yeah. Very good. Daniela, are you in again? Daniela, is your microphone working? Daniela, is your microphone working? No? Still not working, I guess? I'm not sure. All right. All right, Ismail. I'll bring the next one to you. She's 14.
She's 14. She is a teenager.
Indeed. In more or less recent years, last maybe 10 years, there's been a new term to talk about age, and we call them tweens. I don't know if you've heard of this. Well, teen is, of course, tween. Yeah, teen, of course, is slang for teenager. A teen, sure. Anybody who's basically in the teens, 13 to 19, is a teenager. But now we have tweens. Do you know what a tween is, Ismail?
No, I have not heard before.
Okay. All right. Well, I think this is basically a term invented by marketers and advertisers to define their target market for example, Justin Bieber music. So anyway, you're talking about young girls who may be like 10, 11, 12, just under a teenager. Maybe 13 would be included, but around that 11, 12-year range.
Preteen.
A tween. Yeah, they're sort of between a teenager and a child. I guess is the idea of the expression.
Oakley,
Yeah.
is it
Yeah.
bad to say teen instead of teenager?
No, not at all. It's very common, in fact.
Okay.
Yeah, it's quite common. Okay. Raimundo. What about if she's 20? You can unmute yourself. I guess, Raimundo, I guess you're probably right. It's probably because you don't have a headset. So just, mute yourself when you're not talking. When you're talking, you can unmute yourself. So, Raimundo, last one here is, you can unmute yourself. It's all right. Go ahead. Okay. Raimundo, can you unmute yourself now? Okay, while you figure that out, I guess I'll talk to Juan again. Juan, she's 20. Is obviously, well, what's left? Juan? Juan, are you there now?
Yes, sorry.
Okay.
Is the option D. She's an adult.
All right. In your country, Juan, what is the age to be a legal adult?
Here in Colombia is 18 years old.
18. And
Yeah.
what does that mean you have the rights to do? What legal rights do you have when you turn 18?
You can drive, you can drink alcohol, you can vote for president.
There you go.
That's it.
That's it. Okay. Okay. Very good. All right. But it's all 18. That's interesting. In America, of course, it's all mixed up. 16 only to get a driver's license. 18, you can vote. 21, you can drink alcohol. But basically, most rights, you can get married if you want to without your parents' permission. When you're 18, you can own a car or own a house legally when you're 18. Oddly enough, you probably won't be able to get a credit card until you're 25, but that's not a law. Let me Javier.
Yes, okay.
Javier, where do you live again?
In Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Yes.
Oh, so Puerto Rico has basically the same laws as the United States?
Almost the same, yes.
Okay. All right, so very similar. Can people get a driver's license when they're 16?
Yes, at the age of 16, you can have a driver's license.
Okay.
You have the right to do it.
Cool. All right. Interesting. Ismail, how about
Yes.
how about in Turkey? When do you become a legal adult?
You became a legal adult at the age of 18.
18 as well. Okay.
Yes.
Fairly universal then. All right. So in some countries it's different, you know. All right. In Korea, South Korea, it's very interesting because when we're talking about ages, of course, we all, probably most of us, we get another year older officially on our birthday. But in Korea, that's not how it works. Everybody turns another year older on the first day of the year. So on the first day of the year, you know, several hundreds of thousands of, well, everyone literally has a birthday. So everyone turns legally 19, which is their legal adult age, all on the same day, which is kind of amazing. If you could imagine that, 100,000 19-year-olds that are now legally allowed to drink, all on the same exact day. Wow. It would be chaos in the United States, but okay, I guess they pull it off in Korea. Anyway, it's kind of interesting. All right, let's get a little bit older now. Javier, I'm going to start with you because that's kind of where I left off. What do you think he's 28? What would we call that?
Okay, 28 is he's in his late 20s.
Very good. Okay, he's in his late 20s. So we could talk about in your teens, in your 20s, in your 30s, in your 40s, in your 50s, like that. To talk about the decade or 10-year period, how old you are. So very good. That's right. Ismail, what do you say? He's 35.
35. He's 35. He's mid-30s.
Mid-30s. Okay.
In his mid-30s.
Right. So we can use mid to talk around the middle, early for the lower numbers, late for the higher numbers. Very good. Raimundo. Raimundo, you can go ahead and unmute yourself. I believe if you scroll to the top toolbar, you'll see a mute button there. You can. It's all right. Just unmute yourself when you're talking and mute yourself when it's time to talk. I mean, when it's time to not talk. I can't unmute you, so you're going to have to unmute yourself. All right. Well, when you figure it out, just let me know so I know I can talk to you. Juan, how about number 8? He's 48.
He's fairly elderly.
He's what? Sorry? Fairly elderly?
Fairly elderly, yeah.
I hate you, Juan. Okay, let me just tell you. That would mean I'm fairly elderly. Don't think I really like that very much. Okay. What do you think? He's 48. Actually, Juan, I wonder, how old are you?
I'm 31 years old.
31, okay. So, anyway, he's 48. I don't think he's fairly elderly is going to fit. You have a second choice, maybe?
Maybe he's middle-aged.
Maybe he's middle-aged. Thank you. That sounds much better to me.
Okay.
I have no plans on dying anytime soon. Okay, he's middle-aged. Juan, do you know what it's called when somebody is middle-aged and they, especially a man, and they start to, maybe they get a little restless and a little crazy and they miss their younger days and they buy a brand new sports car and find a girlfriend who's 22, decide to go skydiving and go to a rock concert. You know what that's called?
No.
Do people do that in Colombia?
In the middle age?
Yeah, when they're middle-aged. Do men kind of go a little crazy? Do stupid things?
No, maybe before.
Maybe before.
In
Okay.
yeah, maybe in mid-30s.
Okay,
Yeah.
mid-30s. All right, well, middle-aged is basically, it's really up to, if average age is 70 or 72, then middle age would be 35, logically speaking. But in most Western countries, we consider middle age a little older than that, maybe 40s, mid-40s, early 50s. But anyway, many guys when they reach that kind of age, they have a midlife, not class. Whoops, I misspelled that. Sorry. They have a midlife crisis. He's going through a midlife crisis. Yeah, he went crazy and bought himself a brand new sports car, and he thinks he's going to go ski down the highest mountain in Europe. All right, like that. Hello, Aaron. Welcome to the class.
Thank you. Hi, how have you been?
I'm good. Thank you very much. Okay, I'll talk to you in just a second.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, Javier. How about he's 42? What do you think?
Well, he's 42. He's in his early 40s.
Sure. Okay, early 40s. And finally, he's 85. Ismail, what do you think?
He's 85. He's fairly elderly.
Yeah, okay, and that's a nice way to put it. Okay, we say he's elderly. It's a more polite way of talking about old people. Okay. When we talk about older people in general, we just usually say older people or the elderly. Oh, all right. Okay. Oh, look. All right. All right. This gets confusing sometimes for second language speakers when they have to talk about using age as an adjective. For example, a 2-year-old boy. Notice the hyphens, 2-year-old. All right? I can say it another way. He's 2 years old. All right? In this case, really, 2 is an adjective, years is the noun, and old is basically an adverb. Okay, so he's 2 years old. You could say, I've got a 2-year-old son. All right, you can say these different ways. My son is 11. Aaron, how would you say this? Say the same thing. Aaron?
Yeah, sorry. I've got an 11-year-old son.
Right, and that would be with all the hyphens, like sort of like this. Very good. Okay, where somebody came and went. Juan. Oh, Daniel. Hello, Daniel. How are you?
Hello, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you doing?
Fine. Good.
Good,
Yeah,
good.
thank you.
All right, and Daniel, while I've got you here, how could you rephrase this sentence? We've got a daughter of 6.
Uh, 6 years old daughter.
6-year-old daughter. You don't need plural with year.
6. Oh, okay.
6-year-old.
6-year-old daughter.
That's it. Very good. Also notice in the first version we've got a daughter of 6. This is also grammatically correct to use the preposition of. All right, and here's yet another way to say it. Their baby's only 2 months old. Juan. How else could you say this?
They've got a 2-month-old baby.
Baby.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, and it would be hyphenated again. 2 dash month dash old. Okay, like that is how it would look. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Same idea, but a little more complicated. They are all 10 years old. They're all 10-year-olds. Okay.
Is there any rule to use dash in here between 10 years and old?
Yes, there is. If you notice, in the first example, they are all 10 years old. Okay. When we're using it as a noun, they are all 10-year-olds. Notice the S at the end. So there's all, it's plural. You're using it as a noun. All right. Let's, again, take a quick look. 2-year-old here, he is a 2-year-old. I could say that, all right, as a noun, or a 2-year-old boy, here it is an adjective. Okay. Okay, when I'm using it, the idea here is an adjective. I'm using it as one descriptor. Like, we can always put two adjectives together with a hyphenated to make it into one word. That's the idea. 2-year-old is the adjective. So I don't need it here. He's 2 years old. Okay. Because he is, all right, 2 is a number. It's obvious. Numbers are adjectives. Okay. Years and then old. 2-year-old, this is a noun, all right? This is an adjective, but it's one adjective. Do you see the difference between he's 2 years old and, okay, because 2 years old, they're separate. Each word is separate. A 2-year-old, you're turning it into one idea. Well, let's see if we can do some more exercises, see if you can get it from that.
Okay.
Okay, well, Ismail, how could you rephrase this? I teach kids of 7 and 8.
I teach kids of 7 and 8. I teach a 7 years old and 8 years old kids.
8-year-old, not years.
8-year-olds.
Okay, well, there's another clue for you. When you notice they're all, notice 10 years old, they are all 10 years old, 10-year-olds. So I teach 7, actually you could say it like this. I teach 7, okay. I could say I teach 7 and 8-year-olds. You could actually do it like this, because you're using it as a noun. All right. So I could act like this. I teach 7 and 8-year-olds. It would be okay to do that, or you could do full form. I teach 7-year-olds and 8-year-olds. Either way.
Why old became an S at the
Because
end?
it's now a noun. Okay.
Plural noun? Noun?
Yes, plural noun. So 10-year-old, a 10-year-old, 1 10-year-old, 6 10-year-olds. So it's just like saying 1 cat, 2 cats with an S.
And year also a noun?
As a unit, it's a noun. Okay, this whole thing is now a unit. Once we use these hyphens, that word is now one word. It's no longer considered to be 3 separate words. Whenever you see hyphenated words, you cannot consider that as 2 words. It's 1 word only.
Okay.
And that's actually exactly why you need the S. Because it's a noun, and you add S just like you would any other normal noun. Okay. Hello, Nader. Welcome to the class.
Hello, nice to see you again.
See you as well. Okay, I'll get to you in just a second. Let's see, Aaron. How could I rephrase this? Most of them were only 16.
They were mostly 16-year-olds.
Perfect. Very good. That's perfect. 16-year-olds. They were 16-year-olds. It's a noun. It's plural. All right. That's it. Okay, Nader, how could I rephrase this?
The boy the police arrested was only 9. He was only a 9-year-old boy.
Perfect. Okay, a 9. Okay, I could say it either way. I could say he was only a 9-year-old, and that's using it as a noun. Okay, or I could say using it as an adjective, a 9-year-old boy. Now, boy is the noun, and 9-year-old is the adjective. Okay. Yeah, that's the idea. Okay.
So we can use it without boy. He was only a 9-year-old.
Yes, you could, and it'd be perfectly understandable and grammatically correct.
Okay.
The common mistake everyone, second language users make is they say he is 10 years, but they don't say old, which is not considered correct. He's a 10-year-old. Well, he is 10 years old, but you can't say he is 10 years. Just won't work in English. That's the most common mistake. That's what I usually hear. Okay, let's look at some other expressions with age. Okay, you're going to substitute these words to form a phrase that we commonly use to talk about age. Okay, starting with number 1, Juan. One of these words.
No, I don't know.
No idea? Okay, let me... Yes. Whoever said that, that's correct. The same age as me. He is the same age as me. They are the same age as each other. Yes, so this is a common phrase to talk about, obviously, people of the same age. Javier, number 2.
When I was child age.
Nope. You would most likely just say when I was a child, if you wanted to express that idea. Okay, here.
When I was your age.
Yeah. Okay. Think. Yeah. Older people, of course, say this to younger people. When I was your age, I always did my homework. When I was your age, I had to walk 10 kilometers to school in the 2-meter deep snow, uphill, both ways, and we had school for 25 hours a day. Yeah, when I was your age. Right. Right, when I was your age. So, okay. Would we tell children about things like what life was like when we were younger? Okay. Ismail. Number 3.
Number 3. People of same age?
No.
People of all
Age.
age?
Yeah, all ages. Yeah, there's a clue because of the plural. People of all ages come to the county fair. People of all ages celebrate the festival. People of all ages love the Walt Disney movie Frozen. Okay. An expression to talk about all age groups do something, like something. All right, very common expression there. Aaron. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. What's this phrase?
When you get to my age,
Yeah. All right. How do you think you would use this?
like when you become my age.
Yeah, but in a practical sentence, how might you use it?
Okay. When you grow up.
Well, I might say, oh, you'll when you get to my age, you will wish you had saved more money, or often to give advice. You won't say that when you get to my age, okay? You won't do such stupid things when you get to my age. Yeah, something like that, to give advice or maybe to chastise someone.
This is also said by fathers to their
Yeah.
children.
Well,
When you get to
absolutely.
my age, you will know that you can't walk that much. Or
Yeah, when you get to my age, you'll know what a pain in the neck you were. Yeah. Hey there, number 5. What do you think here?
at the age of 43.
Right. Common to use preposition of. Okay. To describe the age. Correct. 1. Number 6 here. Yeah.
You don't look your age.
Thank you, Juan. Okay, you made up for your earlier. calling me elderly, fairly elderly. All right, I don't look my age. Oh, I feel better now. Thank you very much. Obviously,
You're welcome.
obviously a compliment. But, okay, sure, women love it. Of course they do. All right, of course. We all know, we're all men here, no women here today. We all know that women will never change their age. Javier, how old does a woman get in your culture? Because...
Excuse me?
How old does a woman get? Because in America, a woman gets to her 29th birthday, 29, and then that's it. She doesn't age anymore, ever after.
Okay. I think it's probably 35, 30.
35. Oh, they get up there.
Yes.
Okay. That's it. All right.
29.
Right. Okay, Javier, what do you think here?
At all of his age?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Has to be a noun. Yeah, there
A
we go.
child of his age. Yes.
That's right,
a
because
child.
we have a, so it's got to be a noun. Got to be a noun. All right, a child of his age. Okay. Not just a child of his age. We can use a man. A man of his age should know better. Okay. That's a very common phrase, by the way. A child of his age should know better, meaning they've done something they should be old enough to understand they shouldn't be doing. So either way. Okay. Ismail, how about the last one here? Okay.
At your age.
Yeah, okay. All right. At your age. Okay. All right. Well, I guess just referring to your age. At your age, you need to take it easy. At your age, you can't hike that mountain at your age. Okay. To give old people advice, I suppose, is often used that expression, that phrase. Okay. Now let's see if we can use some practically here. Same expressions. Let's see where they might fit. And I can scroll up if you need me to. Aaron. Okay. Which phrase do you think you would use here? Go ahead and read it.
Do you think you should be smoking at the age of 43? I mean, you're only 15.
Well, okay. Well, but you are. Doesn't make sense. You can't be 43 and 15 at the same time. I mean, you're only 14. Do you think you should be smoking? All right. Anybody help out here?
At your age.
Yeah, sure. Do you think you should be smoking at your age? All right. Again, chastising, giving advice. All right. I mean, you're only 15. All right. Very good. Nader, how about B?
Chance to go to the university. When I was your age, I had to get a job and start earning some money.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Again, talking to somebody younger than you and telling them how difficult your life was. At your age, I had to take 6 jobs. Okay, one. Let's see.
John F. Kennedy became one of the youngest president of the United States at your age.
At your age? Oh, maybe if it wasn't. If it was at my age, but he was actually a little younger than me. Well, maybe you don't know this, but you're very close because you said at your age, and the answer is actually at the age of 43.
Okay.
So you have the right idea, absolutely, but quite specific there. Javier, what D?
Isn't Peter home yet?
Something should be in bed by 10 at the latest.
Should be at his age?
Yeah. Well, no. At his age, no. Again, here's the big clue for you. We have an article A, which means we have to follow that with a noun.
Okay.
Okay. Isn't Peter home yet? A something should be in bed by 10 at the latest. Well, also, who has to go to bed at 10 at night?
I don't know.
Well, do you have any children, Javier? Okay.
Yes, I have children.
Okay, when do you put them in bed? What's their bedtime? By the way, that's when we talk about children.
At your age, you should be in bed by 10 at the latest.
Okay, maybe. But yeah, children have a bedtime. This is common. I'm thinking probably a child. All right, so a child. Okay, something like that. A child of his age should be in bed by 10 at the latest.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Ismail, how about E?
E. The great thing about rollerblading is that blank seem to be doing it young and old.
Young and old.
People of all age.
Very good. People of all ages.
Ages.
And yeah, you got to say the S at the end. People of all ages seem to be doing it. That whole phrase is quite common. Really? Okay. Aaron, number F. Letter F.
Your son is the same age
Very
as the
good.
boy next door. They're in the same class.
Very good. Excellent. All right. They're the same age. Excellent. Nader, G.
You're not really 50, are you? I don't believe it. You don't look at your age? Oh, you don't look your age.
You don't
You
look
don't
your
look your
age.
age.
There you go. That's it. Yes. Okay.
I guess
Right.
this is for you.
Yes, I guess so. Thank you very much. All right. Okay, look at this whole thing here. This is how you give a compliment in English. Guaranteed compliment. You're not really. I don't believe it. Don't look your age. Okay, and last one.
And you have that when you meet a woman and her girl, and you say, it's not your sister? And
Oh, yeah,
You have it?
right. Oh, would you and your sister like
I
to have
thought you are
coffee?
sister.
That's my daughter. Oh, stop it. Yes, of course. Yes, yes, absolutely. We do that. Absolutely. Of course, women love it. One. Last one. Something, something, something. Something, something, something. You realize there's more to life than going clubbing and riding motorcycles. All right. Okay. What do you think? How would you introduce this?
When you
Yeah.
get to my age.
Great. Perfect. Exactly right. When you get to my age, you'll realize there's more to life than going clubbing and riding motorbikes. Until, of course, you have your midlife crisis. Then you can start clubbing and riding motorcycles again. All right. I don't know why, but usually that's a man thing. Women don't usually go through a midlife crisis, I guess. Or if they do, they don't talk about it. I don't know. Okay, let's talk about generations. Okay. Generation gap refers to differences in understandings between different age groups of people. Okay, Javier, I'm going to start with you. There's got 4 phrases here. Let's see what would fit in the sentence best.
Okay. Many older people think that the younger generation are only interested in money.
Yeah. Okay. What do you think, Javier? What can you say about the younger generation?
Well, I think it's true. All young people. Well, almost all young people think and have money, buy things, have a great life with money.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think I don't know. Many people, I think the younger generation is lazy. I hear that all the time. Heard that when I was younger, and now I
Yes,
hear it
but-
when I'm older.
They want to get money without do something.
Without working for it. Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I've heard that one before. Ismail, how about number 2?
Number 2. My wife is 10 years older than me, but the age difference has never been a problem.
Okay, very good. And we often talk about age difference when we're talking about couples, romantic couples or husbands and wives. This comes up often. Or sometimes talking about when you have siblings, brothers and sisters that have a big age difference. You know, husband and wife had to have a child and then they don't have another child for 10 years. We could talk about the age difference between the children. Okay, Aaron, number 3.
Okay, you can't expect me to use the internet. People of my age, of my generation, grew up without telephones.
Oh, come on. That's exaggerated. Really? Why? I've had telephone since 1890. Really? You're 120 years old. Is that what you're telling me? Okay. Crazy. All right. People of my generation. All right, Nader, number 4.
My husband and I can't stand the music our children play or their taste in clothes. I suppose it's just the generation gap.
A generation gap. So that's all right. Music is common to talk about. Clothes, of course. Sometimes other ideas. Sure. Talk about the generation gap. Different generations in English also have different names. I can't even remember them
Baby.
now.
Yes.
X,
Generation X.
Generation X. I'm a baby boomer, actually.
Boomer. Yes.
Yeah, baby boom. After 15 years after the war, usually about 15 years is considered a generation. So,
Should be 20 to 25.
well, baby boomers are from 48 to 63. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the rule is, to be
What
honest.
was the reason? Okay, because of the war, maybe.
Yeah, because you need to make a lot of babies to replace all the ones we killed. Sure. Well, sad and pathetic, but true. Definitely. Yeah.
Last one, I guess, was
many
iPad generation.
iPad generation? Really?
Yes.
Well, that would. Are you making that up, or is that real?
No. But I guess they were trying to find a name for this generation, so they said
I like that.
iPad generation.
Okay. Gosh. All right. I don't even know. What are the generations? Generation X, the 2000. What do they call it? The people who are like young in the 2000s? Millennials? The millennials, I think, is what they're called. Before that was Generation X. Before that was I don't know what. I'm not sure. The me generation. Maybe that was the 70s. I'm not sure, but there's different names. Okay. Let's try some different phrases to look at here. All right, grown up. Okay. This exercise is done in the form of dialogue, so we'll do a little dialogue here. Juan, you're going to fill in the blank with one of these. Juan, Jane's only 2 years old, but she can count up to 10.
She's only 2 years old, but she can. She's very. She's maybe the answer is really. She sounds very grown up for her age.
Well, it could be, but she's only 2, and grown up, of course, is usually an adult.
Okay.
So I think probably she sounds very bright for her age. She's very smart for her age. By the way, a word that you use for children who act like adults, which is not really, doesn't really fit here, but we call them precocious. She's a precocious child. When her mannerisms and the way she just acts, the way she talks and walks and acts is all very adult-like. We say the child is very precocious.
But in this case, the answer is bright.
I think so. She sounds very bright for her age. Bright can mean smart, intelligent. Well, quick-witted.
Okay.
All right. Javier, next one. Peter's only 14, but he's nearly as tall as me.
Yes, he's quite tall for his age, isn't he?
Yeah, all right. Tall for his age. All right. There's for her age. These are common expressions. Great. Ismail, number 3. Granddad plays tennis 3 times a week.
I know he is very fit for his age.
Very good. Meaning physically fit and healthy. Fit for his age, another common phrase. Indeed. Okay. All right. Aaron, number 4. You know Ruth. Ruth's 50, but she's still a very attractive woman.
Ruth's 50, but she's still a very attractive woman. I know she looks really grown up for her age.
She's 50. I would hope so. Oh my. Let's see. I think there's a couple of possible answers.
She looks great, right?
She looks great, or maybe remarkable. She looks remarkable for her age. Or she looks great for her age. Either one. Perfectly normal. Nader, and yes, a child prodigy is a genius child. A remarkable talent. Genius talent, usually. Number 5. Laura's only 14, but when she puts makeup on, you'd think she was 17. Uh-oh.
Which makeup is this?
Yeah.
Yes, she is very for her age, isn't she?
Yeah. She's,
Grown up.
yeah, I guess so. Dangerous. 14-year-old who look like women. She's very grown up for her age. Okay, this can be how you look. If I say someone's very grown up for her age, I could be meaning how she looks, or I could mean how she acts.
Is there a word for this? That a girl looks like a woman?
Yes, it's called trouble.
Okay.
I don't know how to. There should be a word, Maybe there is a word. I can't think of one, but there darn well should be a word. Really?
Yes, I guess so.
I don't know. Maybe we can make a word. Okay. Last one here. Juan. My grandmother's 100, but she lives alone and looks after herself. She's amazing.
Yeah. Can I see the options?
Sure.
Right?
Well, no. Bright would mean intelligent.
Great.
Great for her age. Yeah, if you're 100, I'll give you a remarkable. I'll give you the extreme adjective there. 100's pretty cool. Okay. All right, she's still getting around on her own. She's 100 years old. She's quite, okay. She's quite remarkable for her age, quite chipper. Okay.
Do you know any people who are 100 years old?
No, but I did when I was younger. My great-grandfather lived to be 101. When I was a child, I used to play dominoes against him, and he used to beat me consistently. Really made me mad. Anyway, he was quite healthy right up until the end. In any case, long life and good health to everyone. But I'm out of time, and thank you very much. I'll see you guys again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you
Bye.
soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Oakley.